it's Paul Ward here with the Home and Ranch team, and welcome to another 15 minutes. I just want to spend a few minutes with you today talking about the top 3 things to do to get your property ready for sale. And I found this list to be quite helpful to clients throughout the years, and I think that you might find it helpful too. So the first item on the list is to clean and declutter. And when I say clean, I mean do a deep clean. So there are many different things in that particular list. One would be to thoroughly dust. This would include your windowsills, any blinds, plastic Venetian blinds that you have on your windows, the tops of ceiling fans, the top of the refrigerator, the top of a kitchen hood above the stove. So just a very deep cleaning. It could also even mean cleaning in between the grout. If you've got dirty grout in the between the tiles in the kitchen and the bathrooms. And if you're not a professional at this, it might be a good idea to hire a professional cleaner for $300, $400, $500, if at all possible, to do a deep dive and thoroughly clean all the dirt and grime in your house. The second item that I would put in this category is depersonalize. So if you have, a multitude of family photos lining your walls, not just a few, but, dozens of family photos lining your walls, it might be a good idea to take down the vast majority of those for multiple reasons. But one of them is if you've got too many family photos on the walls, it really looks like another person's property. And for the buyer that's walking into your home, you want to try to make it feel more neutral so they can start to think about what it would be like for them living there and them owning this property. Also, too, if you have just too much stuff, it makes the property look crowded, makes it look small. You want to give the impression that the home is actually bigger, not smaller. Also in the cleaning category, odor control. If you have pets, dogs, cats, any other indoor house animals, you want to deodorize. This could include deep cleaning the carpets. And of course, with the cleaning crew coming in, they can really sanitize the entire property inside. You may also want to buy an air freshener, an electric air freshener, to help kill the odors over the course of a couple days. So that's another item in that particular category. Second, I would say on my list of top items is curb appeal. Enhance the property's curb appeal. So how do you do this? Well, look at the landscaping. Look at the grass. Does your lawn have holes in it? Is it full of weeds? Could you, give it a shot of nitrogen a few weeks before listing the property? Make it a little bit greener. Are there weeds in the flower beds? Maybe it's a good idea to get some mulch or some decorative redwood bark that you could spread over the bare naked soil around your plants. Also, are there any exterior repairs? Are your eaves or your fascia peeling? Is it time to paint? Are the rain gutters cracked and kind of hanging off the roof? Do they need to be resecured? It might even be a good idea to paint your front door if it's showing a lot of age, if it's showing sun damage or just kind of bleaching from the sun. A fresh coat of paint might be a good idea because it is, the first door that potential buyers come through, and you just want to have a good first impression. And the front door really does kind of set the tone of what the rest of the house is going to be like inside. Also, if possible, you might want to add some exterior lighting. If folks are coming to the property in the evening, and it might be a good idea to invite folks at dusk, have some lights coming up the front walkway or in the planters, shining up into the trees. And of course, if you're doing this professionally, it could be, very expensive, and I don't really want you to spend a lot of money, but you can find some decorative lights at a reasonable price at at one of the big box retailers like Home Depot or on Amazon that are actually solar powered. So check those out. It might be a good idea to add some lighting into the landscaping. And then also too, maintenance, small and large, if at all necessary. I always recommend a seller get a home inspection report even before they list the property for sale. You know that the buyer's going to get a home inspection report, and what's going to happen is when they get the report, they're going to turn around and give it to you as the seller, and now you're going to be a little bit blindsided about all the things that are quote unquote wrong with the property that you've lived with that you feel are fine, and they're going to come and ask you to repair 5, 10, 15, 20 of these items, and you're going to feel blindsided. You've already negotiated the price, you're ready to close escrow, and now all of a sudden you've gotten this list of repair items that you're not really looking forward to taking on. So it might be a good idea to spend a few $100s on a home inspection report. Even if you don't plan on doing any of the items, it's a good idea to know what you might be up against and to kind of mentally prepare yourself. And if there are items that are doable, that are fixable, and you want to take those on, certainly if they would enhance the curb appeal of the property or enhance the aesthetics of the inside, that's a good idea. Do you have a leaky faucet right by the front door that's been leaking for months that you never took care of? Do you have a front door handle that's loose? Like I said earlier, do you have rain gutters that are kind of hanging off the eaves? So just kind of things that you've lived with for a while and that you're used to, but that the buyer's going to notice. So you might want to take those things on. Also, too, pest control. You don't know what termites have been doing behind the scenes, and you don't have to go ahead, get that repaired right away, but it might be a good idea to get that pest control report, that termite report, before you list the property. And one thing that I found over the years is if you have a wood trellis in the backyard, it's a very decorative trellis and it provides shade. But if it's riddled with termites, the buyer is most likely going to want that to be repaired. If it's too much money, you may as well just take that trellis down before you even list the property for sale. I always say, somebody cannot fall in love with something that they've never seen. And if a buyer never saw the trellis, then they can't really complain about it. And it's a lot easier to take down a termite riddled trellis than it is to repair it. And it might save you literally thousands of dollars. So just something to think about there. Get that termite report before you list the property, because you're going to have full control before you get into escrow. So these are just a few items that I like to go through with clients before they list their properties for sale. Deep cleaning, deep decluttering, curb appeal, outside curb appeal, and then repairs, minor, maybe major. So certainly we are here to help answer all your questions. Hopefully you found this helpful. Certainly reach out if you have any other comments. Paul at homeandranchteam.com. We are here to help, and have a great day.